What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless Nights, back with another episode on Medieval Engineers. When we left off, we had kind of closed in the barracks. That's what I was looking for. Kind of closed in the barracks to where it's got some interior. You can't really see, which is annoying. But we put some bunk beds up with some chests. And I got a barrel wall in the back here. No, not a barrel roll, a barrel wall. There's a difference. So that's kind of squared away. We kind of probably should do another one over here at some point. Mayhaps. But I might do that off camera if we decide to like just mirror it to where it ends up being the same thing. Because there's really no point in having showing it again, really. Okay, fill that in. I'm still going to work on the back part here, how we're going to seal all that together. Let's see. Oh, there is one other thing. I noticed these guys, the stone pillar square and stone pillar round. I don't know if they were there before and I just completely overlooked it or not. But today, I think I kind of want to work on perhaps the royal bedroom, if you will, or at least the head of the house kind of area. So, like we said before, obviously if they're the VIP, you want to have them more secure, so we're going to put them back here, that you're up against the mountain, you're not next to any of the towers that could fall over, and you're not directly on the wall. So right there seems to be the best location. Of course, we're going to have to figure out how to actually set this up, though. So we'll probably want to go off of this spot and go out a little bit, and then maybe come off of... Let's see. If we were to do a barracks... This sticks out a little bit farther from the tower and goes in about 7 blocks. So a little bit out. Let's pick like there and let's do 7. So we could leave that as kind of the barracks area for now. And then let's just fill this in for a second here. And let's bring this out. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, here's my thought process. I'm going to vocalize it here for you guys. Is that if we fill this area up, you're not going to really want anything on the wall, right? Like, you're just not. You're not going to want to have... like the blacksmith, right? You don't want to have him here, because if somebody throws a cannonball through the wall, well, there goes the blacksmith, no more swords. So, or repairs, or pretty much anything. So you'd want it like over here, by the barracks. And, you know, maybe a mess hall and some other things. So, if we don't want anything next to the walls per se, like directly, as much as we can. Obviously, we're gonna have to put some stuff, like maybe a stable or something's gonna have to go around the wall. But what if we made a fourth, I almost said third, what if we made a 4th tower? And the tower was actually the, like, king or baron or lord of the castle. Maybe his place, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. They like to be up higher, to look down on everything, being the superiors, you know, all that good stuff. And then we could do more like a blacksmith over here, a stable over here, a mess hall down here, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just making this crap up. So, let's see. If we were to make a tower, we're going to have more room. Okay, first of all, let's actually do this a little bit differently. Let's not work on the bedroom part then for that. So we're gonna say, let's say that this to this maybe a little bit of room in between. We'll give it some variables here. Somewhere in this region is going to be the barracks. Another barracks, right? Let's make this area... Might want to do this in walls, actually, to conserve space. So let's make this area the blacksmith. Okay. And I'm just going to place a few blocks here and there just to give us a ballpark of where we're going to want stuff. So here's the blacksmith. Here's one barracks. Here's another barracks. Let's make this area the mess hall. Okay. Like for foods. Because we all need foods. And I'm just going to play around with those dimensions. We'll make this the mess hall. And then we'll do... Let's say we do stables over here. Maybe. Again, just plotting out some areas, not really like it has to be exactly, but we'll put the stables here. Mess hall here, blacksmith there, barracks. Then, the only problem that I see is, you know, the sound and all that kind of stuff. Like, you don't want to have a place on top of the mess hall. That's no good. But it's kind of going to have to be, I think, unless we made this very creative here. This could be interesting, actually. What I'm kind of wondering is if we could manage to pull off the tower being set back into the mountain like this. Right? Like, if this is the mess hall down here, if there's just like a pathway that leads up to a third tower that's like in the mountain. Yeah. The more I describe that, the more I like it. So let's do that. First of all, we're going to need to make sure the foundation is good and set into the rocks. Actually, let's put this over here, maybe. Do we like that? I don't know if we like that or not. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, bear with me a minute. I'm spitballing here. This isn't probably going to be a lot of production in this episode. It's probably going to be a lot of planning. Okay. So, we'll inlay this into the ground, if I can ever get it to do that. Thank you. Now let's get it to curve. We don't really need a back-end curve. We can just set it into the wall, or into the mountain. Okay. And we'll do this. Again, not entirely sure if this is going to be like the definitive, you know, this is how it is or not. I'm actually going to plan this one out a bit differently than the last couple of towers. In the sense that instead of like a perfectly round tower like this, we're gonna kind of mold this to the mountain and go a little bit further back to give the owner some more room, since it is like the royal suite kind of thing. I like that idea anyway. Let's see. Not that bad either. Actually, we're not doing terrible on the integrity part. The worst parts of the integrity is where we left holes in the ground, or just did some stuff for maneuvering the doorways and things, not particularly because it's a bad design. And no, I'm not trying to hype myself up on being an architect, I'm just stating, just saying. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. Okay, let's... Do I have a... Yeah, we could do that. I wanted to put it like back over here, but then that would prevent it from... Ooh, there's the answer. There's the solution. We'll put that there, and then we'll do the curve here. Keep checking to make sure that all the angles are in the ground. Ooh. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. We don't need to curve it every which way. Okay, and place. Why are you not placing? What is the problem? Oh! Hi, collision wall. Huh! Hi, invisible wall. How are you? Whoops. Okay. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Why can't I delete anything? There we go. Was not expecting that. Okay, so I can place a block there. Can I go down further? I want it, like, in the wall. I guess that'll work. Well, that's different. I was not expecting that. I mean, okay, I was expecting it, but I was expecting it, like, over here. I wasn't really expecting it. Oh! Dang! No, go away. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we could... Making lemonades out of lemons here. Okay, that'll work. So we could make this an interior corridor type area. Balcony is, I guess, where I was going with that. Some kind of balcony where you can look down on the people. And then we can round off the corners here, maybe. I don't know if all of this will end up staying or not. No. Truth be told, there's no need for it. If we were to... I don't know why it's not letting me delete stuff. There we go. I don't know how we're going to do this exactly. But we don't necessarily need a block. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We don't necessarily need a into the wall kind of corner there, I don't think. That's interesting. I was not expecting that at all. And again, I don't know like how high I want to go with this or anything like that, really. I'm kind of just derping around like usual and just building things and seeing what ends up happening. I do want to venture a guess and say that we sealed that in, which is good. Let's make a floor here. Okay. So, offhand, what I'm thinking of doing is kind of a simple... We're gonna change this eventually, like we'll have a lot more windows and doorways and things, but just to give you guys a floor plan idea. Like I said, this is all pretty much subject to change. Because I doubt I'll even have most of these walls here. I'm thinking more balconies than walls. Ooh, that could be an issue. Let's get this worked out first, before we go any further with that shape. I want there to be like a balcony all the way around that the owner can just like walk out onto and kind of look around, view the kingdom as it were. Something like this. Can I pull off a merging? Ah! Success. Maybe success anyway. If I did... Ooh. This seems like a familiar issue that we've had before. So right where the owner of the castle is going to be like a really dangerous place. Got it. Man, I don't like that. Even if I can get rid of part of it, it still just doesn't... It doesn't work. It won't curve into it, which is really annoying. Yeah, like, I really don't know how to handle this. These corners are just causing major problems for me. I mean... Obviously, the simplest solution is to get rid of the curve and just go straight back, or out one and then back, or something. But, actually, you know what? This king, or this baron, is going to be very trusting of his guards on the outside, right? We're not going to do railings. We're not going to do railings. And we're actually not even going to do some of this stuff, because I want there to be an open feel, like where you could just, like, say this is your bed, right? You just wake up and you're like, just walk out on the terrace. Hi guys, how's it going? Now granted, that dude over there drinking coffee could hit me from here with a bow and arrow. Not a smart idea, but they're like high-end noble landowner people. When were they that like smart over just arrogance? It's a very broad statement. Don't worry about me. I'm just babbling. Yeah, I did say I wasn't gonna work on the bedroom, didn't I? So my plan here, by the way, in case I hadn't already stated it, was... Where did the other one go? Ah! Where'd my stairs go? Oh no! I lost my stairs. These were the ones I was looking for. So let's... Actually, no, I'll use these. I like these. These are cooler. So let's say... Man, maybe I will use these. It'll be easier to work with the blocked style. Just for lack of better ideas at the moment. Let's just say there's a stairway over here. Oh, I might have to take out the curve anyway. It's almost convenient. Except it doesn't get rid of the corner that I wanted it to. Although it could. No, that... doesn't really work. Because even if I was going to put that there, it would still cause an issue if I wanted to do railings. No, we're just going to have to leave it for now. Oops. What am I deleting here? What is happening with this right now? Alpha. Definitely an alpha. There we go. And merge it. Good. There we go. Obviously that wall can't be there. We're gonna have to do something like this. There we go. So something along those lines. Instead of being like a tower spiral like this, it's like you come up from the main platform and go up to see the count, the baron, the somebody important. But yeah, I definitely want to play around with this design a bit to where I want it to feel very open. Like I'm almost wanting some kind of design to where there's hardly any walls on this side. like it's all open, and then you go up again into more like the, this is like the bedroom kind of thing, but this is like the desk office space, and you could just like walk out on the tower kind of thing. That kind of look. But we'll have to play around with it a bit and see where it goes. And then of course I've got my other projects mapped out. Next time we'll probably take care of the blacksmith and the mess hall, and then somewhere after that I'll probably take care of this barracks off camera, and we'll do a stable. So that's like 1, 2, and then probably a third episode, or a third part on the rest of this tower, and then maybe like a final part on just detail work and putting in different furniture pieces and flags and design. Oh, and we have to throw some stuff in the basement. So probably another 4 or 5 parts, something like that, before this build's like completo. So I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!